Oh, man.
The Ohio State Buckeyes taking on last year's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirkland Street. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Bringing it out. It's a Bunyan. Sets out at 22. Not quite over that spot. I think he's taking a knee.
Let's go D. Oh, man.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Jones. He brings it down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid game.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and the first down for this offense.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Using his legs. It's a Bunyan. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear the defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. On the move now. What a catch! He made the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Oh, that's a sack. Come on. Yeah.
He just has to be protected better than that.
Needed that.
Can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Needed that.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets him a few yards closer to the mark.
This is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to chuck it again. Makes the catch. It's a Bunyan. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
It's an option look. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Tigers will crank up the tempo. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense being pushed back.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. If you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Oh, good job by this defense. That quarterback doesn't need much room.
sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sanders. Oh, he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Buckeyes. He's going to score. That is an unforgettable moment for a kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up. He's scoring a touchdown. Gets off a squib kick and he's fielded it over the upright. Finally brought down at the 45. That's a great return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out of the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback and make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Moving here from the tight end. It's a shotgun run call. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
So your defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, backs they have here now on this roster. Oh, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Moves out of the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense in a split backfield now. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Short pass finds the tight end. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Oh, did that.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. The quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. He throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it to stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. What do I dial up here in this 3rd down?
Out of a field goal their first drive. Now it's 3rd and goal, but they settle for 3 again. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, good D, man.
Chris is just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. He'll hand it off. Breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
You bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back is not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. They bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be a fourth down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. He'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. That's a big hit at the end. They go to a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Refusing to be stopped on his ball. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with their first down.
This defense has got to do a better job of coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to throw again. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. They bring him down quickly. A short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Receiver in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Now he's stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Ohio State. No kind of execution on a long drive, and that's why this team made it a college football play.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Extra point makes the lead 11. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. got it inside the 15. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. The pocket breaking down. Slides to avoid the big hit.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And Hollis hands it off out of the shotgun. It's past 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
First down. We're going to throw the football. That's caught. It's a Bunyan. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Keeping it on the ground here. Soccer with a strong tackle there.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it with the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Dropping back, a little throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it. Big time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. The quarterback looking to scramble. And the timeout is called. We talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And the receiver's got it. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Clemson.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. quarterback drops back in the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Here as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's Sanders. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The tough strategy here.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
They'll try the ground game here. This is the 40. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Touchdown, Buckeyes. They were not going to catch him that time.
Oh, wow. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick. Fielded by one of the up men. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. One more play before they head to the locker room. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Right into the open. And tackled on the return, and that's how they end the first half of play. Do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now and start the third quarter. Nowhere to run at the middle.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. At the 20. The 10. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Just how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. They go up 19. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
return here from inside the 15-yard line. He gets to the 30 before stepping out. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Stays on his feet. Fights through a tackle. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Running out of time in the pocket.
Down he goes. It's a sack.
And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that.
He's looking deep here. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Inside deals now from the shotgun. And the saw play, but it bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Using his legs, it's Daniels.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroing in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That's real in. It's Sanders. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Dropping back. It's Washington. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a dart to the left side. Makes the catch, but couldn't stay in bounds. Incomplete. They misfire on 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10. 41. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion. They're trailing in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker. And now a fourth down decision coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Lets it go quickly. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Defense makes the stop. Very close to a first down.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Third down play for this offense. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. And they pick up the first on the ground. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up fourth down. They don't block the defensive end who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. And good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. We'll check out the game summary here so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of
When these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Send the back in motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught by the receiver. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They are pouring it on now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. Then gaining enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. The Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. To throw, it's Washington. Bringing pressure. Trying to get the throw off. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a Bunyan. And moves the football to the 27th, the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Here's a throw underneath the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
And that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. No surprise. Touchdown to the tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
When he makes it in, the 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. But we can line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. He's going to hand this off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Right away with the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back in motion now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback delivers quickly. Receiver on the screen. Final space at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. They continue to roll up the score. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles and try to slow this guy down.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there beating away. Bringing it out. It's a Bunyan. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath. Tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Fastball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
But what a great job there by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw yet again. Swarmed by the pass rush.
What a day for this defense, just living in the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And a nice game there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Dumps it down to Heat. The defense grabs him into the completions, just short of the first down.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Makes the ground. It's a bun there. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Here's out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's complete. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
And the Tigers will line up here on 1st down and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Hot pass on the jet sweep. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Quarterback drops back. And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with this onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Unfortunately for us, survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Good BYO. Coach David here, man. Coming off a win against Clemson. The top tier guy in this league, man. I feel like it's the same script with me and him every single game. Whoever has really, success early, besides one game because he came back 14 down in the fourth one game. Whoever has really good success early usually wins it. And I think, looking back, like, he'll say the same things that I said last year, and I got to get back to playing my game. because last year, and that's why I made the change in playbook. I made everything because I wasn't playing my game. So I went back to playing my game, just quick, efficient, taking what's there, running the football, everything like that. And, it worked out this time. Made some big plays, things like that. So ultimately, man, my personal, obviously goats of every league. Steven's the GOAT. He's a class. He's, who you want to beat in this league every single time. So anytime I can, pull it off, it's huge. Very huge. So excited, man, to compete for another title. After he whooped me last year, I was pretty down. I was like, I might not ever compete for one again. So, just, play either UNLV or Georgia. It's going to be, or no, Virginia Tech or Georgia. Had battles with them, both of them, and it's going to be tough either way. It's just going to be like this one, man. I'm going to have to play my game and not make mistakes and hope some things fall my way. So that's all I got, man. Go Buckeyes. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was her. That's the one she was her old one, but yeah, that's the one I got. Alright, cool. Thanks, bye.
Taking on last season's national champions, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirkland Street. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He tackled with a 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense will keep it on the field. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
As the first down and more. We have to made after a solid game to spot the ball for 31.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
From the shotgun, here's a handoff inside. Breaking free at midfield. He made the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
The play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
He will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressive with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Defense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got his man in the open field.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play. Just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
He's running out of time here. They make the tackle, but nothing set up for the first down in the red zone.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting a plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The player is now injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. He runs it in for the score. Conference championship pressure, he gets grind away. Beautiful execution.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Got behind him to score that touchdown. Now the kickoff team not going to kick it away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Offense showing a bunch formation now. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath cover.
The completion sets up a second down play. It's a draw play. Slams right into the wall. They've gone for a loss.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to put pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
They bring him down, but it's a big gain for 47.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Syracuse getting set now with a first and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They're stopping more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Looking to make a big play downfield. He gets in for the score. Touchdown.
Because there's literally no one on the side of the field. He dropped. I'll just stand there.
Touchdown.
BMC right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up and scoring a touchdown. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Time for one more play here in the quarter. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one in this conference championship. Let's check out the stats so far. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab by the receiver. You tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Second down play coming up. The shotgun running play call. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. We'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
He's got the first and second. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown. Blue Hens.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some speed.
Oh, it's blocked. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Syracuse offense has back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to steal it this time. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Pitch right, a lot of space now. Taken down the net before he makes the first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. First down. They're going to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Syracuse getting set now with a first and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it here. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Shotgun formation here on third down. Launching one to the end zone.
No fucking way, dude.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Get the fuck out.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First and goal. Great chance to take
Get the
lead
fuck
before
out.
halftime. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And the defense brings him down.
Boy, what a job by this defensive line getting the penetration to blow up the back.
Oh my God, bro.
On the door at the 1-yard line for an easy touchdown, but the defensive line's quickness and jumping the count allows them into the backfield for a nice loss. That completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
So 8 plays into this drive now. It's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. But they don't connect.
Dog, I thought that happened again.
Brings up fourth down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
This is truly bizarre. My team is out there. Offense is in the red zone. He was hoping that would check up, but big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nothing doing in that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Blue Hens will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. And that's enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a man. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. His line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off. The Cyclone calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving. And the Blue Hens line up here on first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
QB decides to keep it here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. The pocket breaking down. They chase him down and try to run for it, but he will bring up fourth down. And they have a timeout quickly called by the defense. They're trying to get everybody on the same page here. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. Based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Breaking free at the 35. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Blue Hens will kick this deep, begin the second half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounced into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. We finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Going open downfield. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
The offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They'll have to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Game sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. Looking to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Offense makes their way on the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking deep downfield with the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They drag him down after a big gain. And move all the way to the 38.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. Beside the it's a long-distance house call.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. He keeps it on the design line. He'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to move it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Close to the tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. This time it's complete.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. Put that on a record.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. With the catch, it's Sims. They got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to throw it on first down. He makes the grab.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Looks like Syracuse will have the first down. First down here for this offense.
Well, look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a first down. They better get lined up and get the call because they're going up-tempo against them.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The defense drops him for a loss. They're backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Good throw to the left. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Well, the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Getting set. Here's second down. He hands it off from the gun. And the Blue Hens are going to keep this drive rolling.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw in the first play of the final quarter in this championship game. And he's hauled in way downfield. Finally tackled out the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
The Blue Hens starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Play action fake, looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Well, everybody's covered. The tight end can be a quarterback safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
Hello.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
Is it about Regal? Yeah, I already talked to him.
Extra point up.
About the condiments.
Touchdown lead here now.
Yeah, I already talked to him.
Team out there, they are fired up and just scoring a touchdown.
No problem. No problem. Alright.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Just flings it out of bounds as pass rush closing in. At the 25 and 2nd and 10, can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is on target. Tackled quickly after the catch. Should be short of the marker. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. It's been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
He escapes the pocket. He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And the pass is dropped and incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Off the deflection, it's caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down
Oh.
to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looking for his big tight end. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Could take it all the way. Across the 40. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown. Delaware. The defense contributes 6 points.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So it's a 40-touchdown kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going a pick 6 last time out here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
How about this defense today against this run game? Here we are in the fourth quarter. This guy's not gotten over 10 yards rushing. What a great effort collectively by this defense.
They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And there's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. And the offense will just take a knee. Now it's second down here. And it's a kneel down. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find